So welcome to the first episode, short and sweet one today. We're just going to cover a little bit of a day in the life, so my business and my online coaching, a little bit of nutrition, and then just a little bit of eating as well. So to give you an insight into my routine and generally how I structure my day, alarm every morning, 6 a.m. I'm straight into 30 minutes fasted cardio, which is nice and sweet. Catch up on messages from clients on WhatsApp, shower, and then I'm straight into check-ins. Phase one of the check-ins is spent in the morning, typically 3 hours. Then I have a short break where I stretch my legs, and then I'm back into phase two till midday, and then it's pre-workout meal, and then I usually train around 1:30, and then back for the rest of the day's work. I'll never understand people who eat veg yogurt instead of skyr as well. 16 to do by. It's only 20 past 8. Arrange that, so just let me know, drop me a message on WhatsApp and we can get that arranged. But overall, mate, it's looking good from a metric standpoint. Obviously the goal at the minute is to increase muscle. We've gone from 88.3 to 88.9 on the scales this week, which is a huge jump. Since April the 12th, when gyms opened, we're 2.9 kilo up, and I think that's been reflected really well in your progress photos. Your fullness has come back. I think what I'm going to do is just increase carbs now to 700 gram on a training day, and increase them to 550 on a non-training day. So this is usually meal one, but we're going to roll with meal two today. So we've got Nutri pulled brisket, mustard roast potatoes and Mediterranean veg. Really helpful for when you are as busy as I am at the minute. It just allows you to kind of literally open the tub, bang it in the microwave. I do sometimes put it in the pan, to be honest, but I'm going to roll with a microwave today. 2 minutes. And then usually we're good to go, and just it's so efficient with the timescales that I'm on at the minute. Literally not got the time to be sitting cooking for hours, cleaning up. So yeah, meal two's going in. Charlie, hey, you want to go out? Come on then. Come on then. Charlie, come on. Not bothered. More interested in Cameron. Come on. He's not having it. He's not having it, is he? Just regular. Yep. With skinny caramel sauce. Yep. What do you want?
Black Americano.
And just a black Americano, please. Skinny Americano. Ugh, black coffee, it's not for me, that. Definitely not. So we just got back, just nipped out for a quick coffee to break the day up. But just a little bit of an insight into myself. So I probably announced myself in the fitness game probably 2 or 3 years ago, and my background is through competing at the highest amateur standard. However, in the last, I would say 12 to 24 months, it's took a little bit of a switch. Primarily now my time is spent here behind my desk, growing and sustaining my online coaching business. So that's where my priorities lie. Obviously training at the minute is still to a very good standard, and I am focused on bringing a real good package. So now I'm thankful to be in the position that I am with online coaching. So I'm the head of online coaching at Coaching Practice. I've got a great team of male athletes that I coach, all really doing well at the minute, and I'm just focused on really bringing value to that service and growing that team, and hopefully to be recognised as what I said 12 months ago, one of the best coaches across the UK for the lifestyle clients. So typically what my day will consist of on a general working day is, like I said, I wake, and I'll be into my first phase of check-in. So now phase 1's boxed off, I'm into phase 2. And I just generally like to take mental breaks every now and again. So we've just nipped out for a coffee. We're now back into phase 2 of check-ins. And then what I'll do is I'll head out and get some steps after phase 2 is complete. And then generally it's into the training window, where primarily we'll focus on the morning's done, the workload's done. Because I think from a mental perspective, that's where I add most of my value. So I like to get my check-ins done when I'm adding the most value from a mental standpoint. And then the back end of the day spent focusing on training, and if there's any little bits to pick up admin towards the afternoon, that's what I'll do post workout. So yeah, that's generally how I structure my day. It's very routine. I think routine plays a huge part in success. I think you've got to map it out and understand what you've got to get out of each day. So generally volume of check-ins is mapped out from start to finish. I work through them, and then like I said, that bit of the morning is spent on workload, the afternoon is spent on training. So it's a good kind of pattern to have, and one that's working quite well for me at the minute. So just out getting a couple of steps in, typically hit around 4,000-5,000 now, just another break from work. But I just wanted to kind of touch on where I'm at in my journey at the minute in terms of fitness. And at the minute I'm just having a tidy up phase. So during lockdown I was fortunate enough to have a gym, and I focused on putting a bit of tissue on from January to April. Pushed up to as high as 87 kilo, which for a height of mine, a little bit compact, so a little bit uncomfortable for me. So I've pushed back now and I'm sat comfortably 8 to 2.5 in the morning, which is a lot better in terms of getting the steps in terms of being a little bit more mobile. In terms of performance, I'm not generally, recovery capabilities are better, so it's good. Conditions nice, and I'm just in more of a maintenance stage now with the news that holidays are back on. I want to be in holiday shape as such, and just maintain a nice athletic look throughout the summer. No real dates on any competitions, no real plans to compete this year. Not really had the thought process to compete yet next year, but we'll see what's in the pipeline. But for now it's just all about maintaining this look. I will strip a little bit more body fat off and get some holidays planned and just stay in nice shape throughout the summer really. But I think where you're going to see over the next couple of videos, you're going to get an insight into my training, who I'm training with. So you'll get an introduction into Ben. I'm sure you've already seen him all over my social media, but yeah, I've been training with Ben, which is going well. He's coached by Kuba, I'm coached by Ben, so we're following a very similar training split, and it's good. The intensity is good, and it's just all about sustaining that now throughout the summer for me, and I'm happy with how I'm looking. So it'll be good for you guys to really finally get an insight into how I train, and just generally what levels of intensity that I bring to the gym.
You had a good day? You had a good day? Get off. Go on then. The day in the life with Charlie and Ben. Come on then. What do you want? Some chicken? Come on then. Good boy. Go on. Good lad. One more. Oh, he's wasted it. Bless him. Don't need feeding much, not like me. Meal free time. Right, so intro before the gym. Solo leg session today, unfortunately. Ben can't join me. But nice and simple really for my intro. Nothing too big at the minute. We've just got some EAAs from bulk and just some creatine. So 15 gram EAAs and 5 gram creatine. No carbs at the minute. Because like I said, we're just in a bit of a maintenance phase. So I prefer to eat the carbs rather than drink them as such. But cola flavour, really nice. And then just unflavoured creatine, just so it doesn't contradict that cola flavour. And then literally 5 gram of creatine. Once that's done, bang it in the freezer for 45 minutes. And then legs on my own.
The ice cream's not mine. That's they are for now. Right, so we're going to head off to the gym today. Unfortunately, you won't be seeing that section, but the next video will be an insight into my training, as mentioned previously. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and there's plenty more to come. So don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if there's anything that you want to see, and thank you.